Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. It's that time of the week again where we get to preview what I'll be working on. And we've got about 6 packages here that have come in recently. They'll all be part of the work that gets done in my shop. And we'll take a look at what we have here. And if we see one that I haven't done in my library, we're going to make a video of it. So we'll give you a preview of which ones are to come. So the first one is sent in by Bernard from Michigan. Looks like he's sending me in a little spinning reel. He is. He's sending me the Mitchell 308. I've done the 308. I think this one, if I remember, has a bail spring issue. So let's just let's see if that's what we have here. Those 308 bail springs really are annoying. So let's see what we got. Okay, so he's got a reel here where our trip lever is bound up. It's not even moving. There's something that's gone on under there. And it's just not holding. You can see that it should be holding over here, but it's just kind of getting stuck over here. So there's something going on where that's not moving. We'll try and square that away for Bernard and get that back out there fishing. So the next one up then is coming from Roger, and Roger's in Minnesota. We'll see what Roger has sent in. So I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you like to see these being repaired or serviced. It's the best way to do it is to hit the notification button when you subscribe, and that way you won't miss the opportunity to see how these reels get worked on. Here's a beauty. This is it's the 486 Mitchell. I'm sure Chris is excited about that. And this one's bottoming out. Okay. Well, we'll find out what's causing that. That's an unusual one. I think inside our gears here we probably have the gearing set up incorrectly in terms of that cross wind, but we'll make sure that we do that. I'm not certain if I did the 486. I've done some of the 400 series. If I haven't done it, we'll add that one to our list. That's Rogers. I want to take a moment to thank our first responders and essential personnel, all of the hospital workers, the first aid, the public employees, the fire and police and rescue and EMTs and everybody that's doing their part to help us all get through the pandemic. Your efforts truly are appreciated. This one didn't have a name on the outside, so this one's coming... this is Sam. And Sam sent me an interesting reel. In a lot of regards, this one looks like a Penn reel, but it's even got a Penn side plate kind of a thing, but it's actually called the Schultz Jones Beach. I haven't seen this reel. I don't know if it was specifically made for Schultz. I did a little bit of research for him. It kind of looks like the 67 Senator, 66, 67 Senator series. Schultz was a sporting goods store in New York, in the New York area, and I don't know if Penn made an off-trade brand for that. I'm going to do some work on that, and I'm going to take that apart just so we can all see what the Schultz Jones Beach reel is. Next up comes from Paul. It looks like we have a shoebox packaging here. Paul is in New Jersey, not far from where my daughter lives, down in Maple Shade there. Maple Shade is a suburb of Philadelphia. And duct tape is a beautiful thing. So if you like this kind of stuff, please like it on the video caption. If you have a question on these reels or any reels in particular, please leave that in the comments section. And if you want a reel repaired, you can do like these folks are doing. Contact me, and I'll be happy to give you information on how I can go about repairing your reel. Here is a Penn, the 350. I think I've said on many occasions that the 350 is the reel that I grew up fishing with. And this one's coming in for a general overhaul. I like this one. It's got a torsion bar that spins. Well, spins, and it uses the weight of the line coming across it to turn it, and you'll see how nice and level it does line the reel, because it works. So one of the first reels that my dad bought me all those years ago, so I can actually put a date on those. And those reels were popular in the early 1960s. Okay, here's one from Ron. Ron is in Alabama. Let's see what Ron is sending in today. So I get a wide variety of reels, but I may not have the reel that you're looking for. So if you see one, or if you have a reel that you're working on that needs some service, like this one, this is a 4000 series, right? 4400 SS pen reel, spin fisher. But if you see one, if you don't see the one that you're working on, but you have a question on it, ask. Sometimes I have those reels in my shop, and if I have one in my shop and it's time to rebuild it, I will be happy to provide you with a video that shows you how to do it. Okay, last one in then is coming from John in Colorado. And it looks like we got a box of goodies here, so what we have. So John gets a packing award as well for the reels that he is sending in. This looks like a pen reel. We have a pen reel. It's a 209 pen reel with the burgundy side plates. And other than a lot of just kind of grease and grime and dirt and the like, it does seem to be performing. So I've done the 209s before. If you want to watch the 209 video, please watch in my library. And we have two 209s, I think. Yep, we have a second 209 here. Also, so this is a pair of them. All right, this one is a lot tighter. This one seems to be having some trouble as you come over to this corner here. It seems to bog down. And it's bogging down most likely because this line guide here is not installed properly. That line guide should be in a post hole here. You can see that it's missing the holes on this side. So I suspect when we take that off and straighten those pins and put that line guide in right, that'll probably solve that performance issue. You can see here the spacing on this side of the reel and the spacing on this side is very different, right? It's going up a slope here. So those slopes often cause those issues to occur. So we'll work on that one as well. Maybe we'll show you how to do that as well. So there's going to be a series coming up. I'm doing two series that I also want to give you a heads up on. One of them is going to be a 4-part series. I've completed it. It's a look at the various types of fishing reels, this being one of them, this being a level wind reel. It looks at bait casters, spinning reels, and conventional reels. And it looks at the common failure points and what can normally break on one of those reels, the types of things that I see in service. So look for that series. It'll be a 4-parter. And then I'm also doing a series of YouTube shorts. YouTube is trying to get a channel established, something like TikTok, and they give you 1 minute or less to kind of convey one thought. It's almost like an ad, as I've been trying to do some of these, but less than 1 minute to say something. Like, I don't know, I could probably find a minute to say something on the Daiwa Minimite, which I just picked up off my desk for lack of anything better to do, I guess. But I'm doing a few of those, and they should be interesting. I'm finding them interesting. What I'm finding interesting is you don't have a lot of time in a minute to convey a thought. So look for them. They'll be put into my my normal catalog. They'll be released on a regular basis. It might be twofers. You might see me repair a reel, and then the next one up will only be a minute, but please watch those. I think you'll find them very entertaining. I've done a couple on things like braid slip and how an Ambassador synchro reel works, and those types of explanations. I think I did an overview on a Pelican reel those kinds of things. So if you have something that you think I can answer in a minute, and you would like to see a brief topic on that one, please leave that in the comments as well. I'd be happy to try and accommodate that as well. So please stay safe, stay well, stay watching, and stay fishing. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.